First of all, what's up, y'all, bro? What's up? This mic not that good, so I kind of gotta get mad close to it like this. Gotta get mad intimate to the mic. But anyway, I recorded this joint a couple times now, so I don't even know how I'm gonna start this joint up. But look, I know I just gotta get back on here and just start shooting, start putting up shots. But somebody told me, I was telling them something, and they was like, "Yo, you got one of them motivational, like you want one of them motivational speakers, this and that. You should be on YouTube, you should be on TikTok, whatever." I'm like, damn. It's crazy because I do want to do that shit, but low key I got a career in something else. So I'm like, I don't know, but I could do both. But I already feel like what I'm doing now is a lot. So I'm like trying to do both. But I always wanted to do this shit. Like I got videos when I was high school, middle school, making YouTube videos, vines, shit like that, posting it. Because I always wanted to get into it. And now even watching niggas like Kai Cenat, Duke Dennis and shit blow up off this and really be able to support their family on a whole nother level and put other people on. It's crazy how just watching content grow. You know what I mean? But like I said, I got a career. Like I'm in construction. You know what I mean, and a little bit of real estate. So I'm trying to pursue something like I would say tangible, but shit nowadays this online shit is like digital real estate, honestly. So might as well dabble in both. You feel me? It can't hurt to do both. But I ain't really come on here with nothing planned. I really should have put something together since I'm coming back. But I knew some shit would come to me though. Honestly, when I just be rolling, shit just start flying out, bro. But real shit though, nigga going through some nut shit right now. But it's all my fault. It's all mismanagement and putting shit off, kicking the can down the road. Shit caught up with me. And now I'm getting taxed. You know what I mean? My step out here called it the stupid tax. I'm paying stupid tax because of shit that, you know, I didn't manage right or I didn't take care of. And now shit done doubled up, tripled up. You know what I mean? Now I gotta pay late fees or this and that and just honestly do a lot of stuff. So really I gotta do some reflecting. And I make these videos to really just talk to myself and talk to anybody else that's really going through the same shit. And just like, you really supposed to take these lessons and reflect, bro. When you at the lowest point, or whatever point, honestly, highest point, you take these moments and you reflect and you say like, damn, what did I do to get here? And if this not the outcome I wanted, what can I do? Can I take control, take accountability? What can I do to get where I want to go from this point? Because I got myself here. You know what I'm saying? I'm powerful enough to get myself here. I can get myself anywhere, honestly. But I really got to stay focused. That's the hardest part. And nowadays with all this TikTok and shit, man, shit, just flying by 20-second videos, 15-second videos, just killing your mind, killing your attention span. Like, it's hard to really stay focused on the goal. Like, I was telling one of my friends how back in the day, niggas was coming together to boycott something. It's hard to get niggas together now because niggas can't focus for long enough. Like, it's not like the trend won't last long enough to really get enough people together to really boycott something long enough. You know what I'm saying? Everything is just, you can wait them out 2 weeks, everybody will forget. Out the month, everybody will forget. But like I said, honestly, being powerful enough to just know that, yo, I put myself in this spot and get myself out of this spot. Shit really ain't nothing for real. I just gotta analyze the situation, really deeply reflect, and you can't lie to yourself. That's the only thing about this shit. When you really self-improving, you can't lie to yourself because you won't get the results you want, and you only gonna frustrate yourself even more. So you might as well just look yourself in the mirror and tell the truth, bro. Because that's the only way you really gonna get them results. Nigga, if you fat, nigga, you might as well just really accept it so then you could really get to the size you want. Or if you scrawny, don't lie to you. You know what I'm saying? If you want to size up, you got to really be like, damn, I'm small. But you know what, though? I want to get right. Like, you got to acknowledge that shit. Because that's really the first step. Nigga told me, yo, I really feel like, nigga said, I feel like a bum. I said, yo, you like, honestly, that's the first step to moving forward, bro. The fact that you feel that way, I'm proud that you admitted it, and now you can move forward knowing that you feel that way, you know what I'm saying? But that's really one of the first steps, bro. Really acknowledging yourself and being honest with yourself. Because other than that, you bullshit. And once you get past that part, honestly, nobody else's opinion matter. Once you tell yourself, like, yeah, I know, but I'm working on it. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I was honest with myself. You telling me something I already know. Thank you. You know what I mean? But if you keep lying to yourself when people point it out to you, whether it be to offend you or whether it be to really just tell you about yourself, you going to be offended. You're not going to really be able to take that, as constructive criticism. And you're going to keep basically being defensive and saying other stuff in defense. But motherfuckers just looking out for you unless they are attacking you. But either way, they attacking you. They really, they say you point one finger at somebody, you got 4 fingers pointing back, 3 fingers, 3 fingers pointing back. Like when somebody come out of nowhere and they attack you on your flaws, or they really pointing out your flaws, 9 times out of 10, bro, they got mad shit going on, and they just looking for bad shit in you so they can feel better. You feel me? They lazy, they lacking, they keep trying to pick on your shit, and they not just like, if it's a friend and they trying to keep you on your toes and y'all do that, that's what y'all do to each other. But if it's somebody, coworker, just, I would say dick eating, whatever, dick ride, whatever, just hating, you know what I mean? Motherfuckers be having their own situation going on, and then they be projecting. And sometimes you gotta be the bigger person. You can look at somebody, understand that, or you could explain it to them, but they might not be emotionally mature enough to handle it. Excuse me. But honestly, like I said, a lot of people be going through that. And you kind of just gotta know that, all right, that's them. I ain't gonna let that affect me. I'm working my way through my own situations to be a better person, to get to the higher level. But being honest with myself is the first way to go, honestly. Taking the time to look in the mirror and reflect, be harsh. You know what I mean? Be harsh on yourself. I remember I was asking my step-pop if I could judge, like I felt bad judging somebody, because I was like, yo, these niggas not doing this, these niggas not doing that, whatever. He like, yo, I don't know if he said the Bible said this, but he was like, yo, you shouldn't have a problem judging nobody as long as you judge yourself to that same standard. You know what I'm saying? If you like, oh nah, this person's room should be clean, but yet your room dirty, then it's like, who is you? Now you being a hypocrite and you literally just talking shit. But if you keep your room spotless and you just like, yo, nah, I don't care, nigga, I wake up, I go to work, I do this, I take care of my dogs, I do this, but my shit's clean. Like, I don't want to hear no excuses, bro. You just lazy. Then it's a little different. You holding them to the same standard. You know what I mean? So, honestly, looking at that just made me feel a little bit better, because I'm a little judgmental. I can't lie. Especially when I be seeing niggas lacking. I be like, you bullshitting. But I be wanting people around me to, if I'm bullshitting, I be wanting better people around me to be telling me that. Like, nah, nigga, you ain't working hard enough. Or you ain't getting up early enough. You ain't on point. You slipping here. This ain't looking good, you feel me? Car ain't always clean, whip ain't always clean. You ain't got your cards ready when somebody asks, like, you ain't on point. So it's like, honestly, that's what I'm saying. That's what it's about. Being honest with yourself, having the right people around you, knowing your flaws and what you want to work on to improve, understanding that you're on a journey, meaning that it's going to be ups and downs. Or it's going to be good parts, it's going to be bad parts, if you want to say it like that. It's going to be peaks in the journey, it's going to be low parts when it rains and shit like that. It's like this shit like a dance, meaning you going to take 2 steps forward, maybe 1 step back. Never 2 steps forward and you salsa and shit, you know what I mean? So you can't get too emotional in this shit. You can have emotions, because I feel like that's the seasoning of this shit we call life, but you can't get too emotional. Just like when you over season something and it's salty, how you salty. That's probably where they came from. Like, where you salty, because for real, if you got too much emotions in this shit, you really end up salty. So you kind of just gotta have a little bit to, have some flavor. But honestly, it's controlled. Your emotions is controlled, because it's gonna be ups and downs in this shit, bro. And you prepare for it. Just like a nigga sharpening his sword, preparing for war. You preparing for it. You preparing for a rain, because when it rains, it pours. You feel me? You're not gonna bullshit when people ask you, oh, why you doing this? It ain't raining 2 months. All right, nigga. But when it rain, you know what I mean? It was only gonna rain for a day. Okay, but when it rain, I ain't getting wet that day. So that's what you should be planning for. Honestly, man, that was my problem. Shit, when it rained, it poured, and it poured hard, and it was pouring for about 2 months, and I wasn't prepared. And then the recovery from the storm was even worse. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm picking up the pieces, and this shit is hard. Shit, this shit, nigga. Not only did this shit shatter, but my pride shattered because I needed help, and I had to ask motherfuckers for help that I never wanted to ask motherfuckers for help. You know what I'm saying? That helped me enough, and I had to ask them for help. You know what I mean? But that's how it go. Sometimes you need that. And these people around you, they're around you for a reason. They're around you to help you. You know what I mean? You just don't take advantage of that shit because they're around you to help, but just not to be used and shit like that. So you definitely try to basically, like, what's the word I'm looking for? You wanna get that energy back in a sense, you know. You want to reflect back that energy that they give to you. If somebody look out for you, you want to look out for them. Not to say they can hold it against you, like, oh, I did this for you, so you better do this. But it's more so like in a pure sense of things, like, damn, this person looked out for me, so I want to look out for them, just off the fact that they didn't have to do that. So you know what I mean, and then vice versa. Y'all going back and forth. So it's a good situation that you want to really be in. You know what I mean? But like I said, definitely had a lot going on that I should have prepared for, and I didn't. And now reflecting, I ain't gonna lie, I was bitching for a little bit. Like I said, little emotions, not too crazy, not out of the pocket, but it's controlled. Had to get right. Shit. Not only was it raining figuratively in my life, it started raining literally. And my basement started flooding. I came downstairs, nigga, my dog's downstairs in the basement. It started flooding through the back door. It was gushing through the back door. Cause the little drain, I got a little drain outside of the back door. Like an outside drain that's in the floor. And that shit was clogged, bro. So it's a storm. Rain coming down. I just come down for no reason. I just came down just to check on the dogs, this and that, chilling, sitting there, and I see when it water start gushing through. I'm like, yo, and I want to phone my shorty. I'm like, damn, but I ain't really say nothing at first, and she just talking. She's like, she's cute, you know. She be talking. So I'm listening, but I'm watching this shit. I'm just like, damn, that shit. Flushing through the back door. I'm like, damn. Because I'm trying to think, like, I don't got really nothing here. It's 11 o'clock. I can't go nowhere to grab no pumps, no water pumps. I don't have a sump pump in the basement. I'm like, why the fuck the water coming in like this? I'm like, so I run and get the damn, what I get? I ran and got a wet dry vac. But the thing is, that's a drum. So it could only hold but so much. But I start vacuuming up the water. I'm like, damn, I'm thinking about opening the door. I'm like, if I open the door, all the water gonna gush in. So I run outside, quick thinking. Mind you, I'm still on the phone with my girl. And like at this point, I think I told her, but I was like, oh, it's raining. I'm like, yeah, it's raining so hard, a little bit of water getting in the crib. Like, I'm trying to keep it on the low, cause she be staying with a nigga. I don't want her to get scared. Like, oh my God, it's flooding. But I'm like, it's flooding. But nah. So I'm thinking quick, right? So I'm like, yo, that drain outside is clogged. That's why that shit not coming through. And I can't open the door. So let me run around. So I run out the front. I run around the back with a plunger. And I see that shit coming up like halfway. It's still underneath the doorknob, but it's coming up halfway out of the door, the water. So I'll go over to about where the drain is at. I start hitting that shit. Plunging. Eventually, that shit started dropping mad quick. Like at first, I didn't know if it was working. It was pouring. I got my headphones on, my phone in the pocket. So we still on the phone, me and my shorty. But I'm just hitting that joint. I'm like, damn, is that shit going down? Then I start seeing it going down mad quick. Like, alright, bet. So even in that situation, I was about to tweak out because I'm like, mind you, it's raining in my life figuratively. And now it's raining literally in my fucking house, bro, in my basement. Like, this shit is crazy. But I'm not going to tweak out, bro. I'm going to stay calm. I'm going to think of a solution. And some of the shit I was trying wasn't even working. I tried the motherfucking vacuum. It was something else I tried before I ran outside. It was like, I like put stuff around in front of the door, but that shit, water was already in this motherfucker, bro. It was coming in the crib so fast. It was raps, nigga. Like, it was like how water come out when you turn on the washing machine. How that shit start filling up the washing machine. Like, that's how that shit was about to start filling up the basement, nigga. Like, but I caught that shit. Thankfully, I was on point. But that's it, man. Keep not too much emotion in the shit, cause that shit'll cost you a lot. And it's a waste of time. Fuck around, waste of time just to spoil a meal. Crazy. You know what I mean? But like I said, somebody I met not too long ago was a person that was trying to tell me to get back on here and really just talk my shit. Cause I be sitting there talking to him, preaching that shit to him. And honestly, I enjoy just talking. Like, honestly, I just be talking shit, shooting the shit. But it's the topics that we be talking about, and I guess it really just we be talking about where we are in life and shit like that. He a little younger than me, and just life a lot different for this nigga, bro. Like, he didn't have the people in his life that I have. He didn't get the game that I got. Excuse me. So you be thinking like, damn, motherfuckers really was set up to lose if you really think about it. Like, just like if y'all niggas watch that movie, They Clone Tyrone, and it was kind of like, this shit is set up. Like, it fucked me up when a nigga went in his mom room and that shit was just a radio box. Like, it wasn't in his mom, like, just a tape. This shit, some of this shit really feel like a setup for these, like, a lot of these niggas, bro. And it's just like, damn, how the fuck was you gonna win if nobody came and took the time to teach you some of this shit? I mean, and you don't even know where to begin to, learn some of it. But sometimes, I'll be like, damn, am I giving niggas too much grace? Do they not want it enough? Like, do they not, like, we in the age, the information age. Like, these niggas got phones and TikToks and YouTube. Some of these niggas probably watching some of this shit right now. And it's like, yo, you turn up. Go look up how to turn up. Niggas, mad information out here. Go find something. Go get into it. Go learn something. Stick with it and grow. Hustle.